What's up, Minifigs? Welcome back to Hunter's Lego Room. Today we're looking at set number 75325, the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter. It has 412 pieces, 4 minifigures, and released back in March of 2022 with a retail price of $60 in the United States. And it is actually still available today for that exact same price. We'll get started as we do with the minifigures, and our first one is the Mandalorian. He has got some fantastic printing along his torso and his legs and his arms. The silver printing that reflects in the light just looks so good. The helmet is not the best. The front kind of T-shape is too thick at the bottom, and there's no printing on the top, which this actually has been fixed with more recent Mandalorian figures. But this one's obviously from a few years ago. Removing the helmet, you get a look at his face there with just some beard printing and just some more facial hair. On the back, he has just some more printing that's under the jetpack. Some of that more nice silver print, which isn't really necessary for a figure like this because you're not going to see the printing under the jetpack. But I like when they do it, and I like that they gave him the Darksaber for his accessory. Obviously, that's what he's using in Boba Fett. Overall, I think it's a pretty good figure, minus the helmet. Our second minifigure is Peli Moto. She is a mechanic on Tatooine that she actually helps the Mandalorian get this ship. She's got some decent printing on the torso. It's just kind of a brown jumpsuit with a silver wrench as her accessory. And she also has that little belt accessory, which I think is pretty nice. Removing that, you can get a better look. No leg printing on her. And face printing is just kind of a general smile. She's got a pretty nice hairpiece. It's pretty big, actually, and it kind of makes the figure really back heavy. She'll kind of fall over if she's just standing freely. But underneath that, you just have some more back printing and more of a smile on her face. Not too much to write home about with this figure. I think it's nice, and it makes sense to include her, but I wouldn't say she's too special or anything. We have another Baby Yoda in this set. He's been in 9 sets overall at this point, and he has not changed one bit. He's just got the same green molded head that he has, and the torso body is the same one from the Lego City theme for babies, but it's just got that same little printing on it. So our next minifigure, or I guess just figure, is BD-72. This is the first time we've gotten a BD class droid in Lego, followed up with the BD-1 from Jedi Fallen Order. But it's a pretty simple mold, and it's just got just enough detail on there so that you can tell what it is. But it's pretty simple. But I like that they were able to do it because it's a fun little droid to have in a set like this. So we'll now get into our actual build of the set here. And the first thing I'll point out is the overall gray color scheme is broken up by around the cockpit. You have some nice yellow detailing, which is to kind of bring it back to the original N-1 Starfighters from the Phantom Menace, which were yellow. And I love that little bit of color in there. I think it sticks out, and I think it's a nice added bonus. Overall, this ship is a lot bigger than you think it is. It's not too many pieces, but it really makes up for the lack of pieces with those bigger pieces, so it's pretty sizable. First thing I want to look at is that engine right there at the bottom just breaks off real easily. It's probably my least favorite aspect, is just that there's nothing holding it on there except some studs. So if you grab it in the wrong way, it'll fall off. Over on the front, you have 2 blasters, which is sporting a spring-loaded shooter at the bottom. Just like that, you have your mechanism up top with a nice sticker to add a little detail for that spot, but it just pushes down. Over on each side, you have your engine blocks. Well, I guess not engine blocks, but your engines and your thrusters on the side, which I love the little blue at the back. And the detailing here is nice. They're built up mostly identical, but they have some different details in there. Like this one's got that nice sticker at the top. And I like that they're not identical because the ship's a bit rough in the show, so it's not like a perfect ship here. Up here in the middle, you have your cockpit, and you have 2 spots. First, let's look at that nice sticker for your control panel. I like the detailing on it. It's a pretty nice sticker. And you have a nice seat with a headrest there for the Mandalorian. And we'll go ahead and take our figures here, and we'll start throwing them in. He has his accessories removed, his jetpack and the Darksaber, which I will show where those go. And Grogu just has his own little spot here in the back, which I love, his little bubble. It is just such a nice look, and I love it. We'll go ahead and just look at it from like the front and the sides, and it looks real nice. I love the look they were able to achieve here. It's a fun ship for me. I'm a fan. We'll go ahead and we'll start moving around. You have your big fin in the back, but what I really want to look at is we have our Darksaber and our jetpack, and we have a compartment here hidden for stuff to be put in, which I'm grateful they were able to do again. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love having slots for minifig accessories, and you can fit it all here. It's not very deep or anything, but you can just fit your Darksaber in and Mando's jetpack, which is just such a fun detail. And it fits in, it doesn't stick out at all. It is just a nice look, and it adds some utility to that portion of the ship which wouldn't be used for anything else, which I appreciate when they do that. You can kind of hold the ship to fly it right here in the back. It's not going to knock anything loose except for maybe that thruster we were talking about, but I like when there's a good way to hold the ship like this, which if you remember in my Bad Batch shuttle review, there was not a great way to hold that ship for flying. So this set has 4 figures, 412 pieces, and retails for $60. It is still on shelves today, which is nice. I mostly review retired sets, I feel like, but this is a pretty nice set, but $60 definitely feels like a bit much. You have some nice things like that hidden compartment, and it feels pretty sizable in hand, but $60 definitely feels a little high for what you're getting here. I like the set. I'm definitely a fan of it, and if you're a fan of The Mandalorian and you're a fan of this ship, I think it's worth it. But if you can find it maybe on sale somewhere, like $50 or $45 feels so much better for this set. It's still good, and I'm still glad I picked it up back when I did, and I'm happy to have it, but I would recommend trying to find this one on a sale of some kind. It's still a great set. But what do you guys think of the set? Go ahead, share with me down in the comments below. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the sets. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are enjoying my content. Thank you all for joining me today in Hunter's Lego Room, and I will see you all in the next video.